Hey, it's Eric. Welcome to #AskingEric, where you guys ask me questions and I go ahead and answer them in a full-on video. So today we have a question from Health Origins, and it says, thanks for the tips. #AskingEric. Is it true that Facebook ads is a very saturated market already, and it's easier and cheaper to stand out with YouTube ads right now? So my opinion on this is that Facebook ads and Instagram ads still work very well. And I wouldn't say that YouTube ads are 100% the way you need to dive in right now, where it's just like you just need to put your entire budget into YouTube ads. I wouldn't say that's the thing that you need to do. It really depends on where your market is, right? So YouTube and Instagram is more based on outbound, right? Where you're putting ads in people's feeds that don't know who you are, usually, unless it's like a retargeting audience or like a warm audience, but it's usually cold traffic. And you're putting a video or photo in front of them with a good offer and good copy, and the whole point is to get them to click on whatever you're trying to get them to click on. YouTube is different, to where people are usually searching for keywords. You can do audiences on YouTube as well, to where, you know, like basically anybody that's into business or is a business professional. Google can try and kind of put that together, and the audiences on YouTube is okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's like the best, like I wouldn't say it's as great as Facebook, but what YouTube is really great for is the keywords. So if someone is typing in, you know, how to find a proper dentist or something like that, or how to find the best dentist, if they type that into YouTube, they can get actually a YouTube ad from you right after they type that in, because they're typing in certain keywords, and those will pop up. You can also use the audiences to kind of like narrow down and demographics and all that type of stuff, but the best YouTube ads are pre-roll ads, and I think they call them in-stream discovery ads, something like that, where when someone searches, your video will pop up at the top, but it's not automatically playing. Pre-roll ads are where it automatically plays at the beginning of the video. So to answer your question, I wouldn't say one is better than the other. You should actually do both and test out which one actually works better for your particular business. YouTube ads, I will say, are cheaper because cost per view on YouTube, it's different than cost per click, but cost per view, which is basically, you know, if someone skips your ad, then you actually don't get, you know, like you don't have to pay for it. But if someone, I think, does about 10 to 15 seconds of your ad, then you actually are charged for that. But your cost per view is like somewhere between 5 cents and 15 cents, which is like nothing. So for me, YouTube ads are fantastic channel because you can do a video. The entire ad is just a video, but you do have to be really good on video. So you have to ask yourself, I did check out your channel, by the way, Health Origins, and you make good content. So I think YouTube ads would do really well for you, but I think you should do both, because Facebook and Instagram is nowhere near dead. There's still 2 billion people on Facebook and like 1 to 1.5 billion on Instagram that are on there every day, actively, you know, trying to buy something, whether they know it or not. You know what I mean? Once you show them a good offer, they'll go ahead and say, okay, is this a problem that I have? And if it is, they'll pay attention to your ad and they'll click on it and they'll schedule a call with you or fill out a form or whatever you're trying to get them to do. But I would say Facebook and Instagram is saturated because there's a lot of people on there that are trying to make their offers work and make their ads profitable, but the majority of them just can't do it. So if you have a good offer at a good price point as well, like you have, you know, you have enough profit margin on your service that you can start predictably generating customers via, you know, Facebook ads and Instagram ads, because you know how much it costs to acquire a customer and how much profit you make off that customer in like a long-term type of value, like maybe over the course of 12 months, you know how much you're going to get back. Then Facebook and Instagram ads still works amazing. If you're spending even $500 to acquire a customer and you profit $3,000 per customer, that's pretty good to me. You're getting pretty good return on investment. With YouTube, I've seen a lot of people do really good campaigns and get a lot out of it in the way of ROI, but it's a little bit harder to do because the targeting is, as far as Google ads go, like going into the ads manager and everything like that, it's a lot more complicated than Facebook and Instagram. Now that's something that my agency does. We do Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, and LinkedIn ads. It's like, you know, one of our services, and, you know, we've got it down. But when it comes to, you know, a small business owner trying to do it themselves, it can be pretty difficult to try and get all the keywords with modified broad match and phrase phrase match and exact match keywords in there and making sure your audiences are on point, all this technical stuff. So I would say try both. Try Instagram and Facebook first, because if you put it on Facebook and people are watching and consuming your video, the second you put it on YouTube as a YouTube ad, they're definitely gonna watch your video, and vice versa. So test them out and see which one is actually better. But I would say, I mean, again, it really depends on your offer, but Facebook, you do have a little bit more options in the way of copy. They can actually have some text on there. It's not just video. But for people that are really good on video, YouTube ads is definitely the way to go, or one of the ways to go, I should say, where you could be really effective. And then Facebook and Instagram, you can just copy that video over. It's a little bit shorter form videos as opposed to, a longer YouTube ad. But again, the best thing you can possibly do is just test them both out and see which one you're better at, in the way of what does your offer in particular in your business make more sense to do, right? Higher ticket products, I would say they're pretty equal. YouTube ads is doing a little bit better in the way of higher ticket products because they can consume a lot more of your videos and get to know you and kind of sell themselves. And the whole thing is video based, right? But again, you have to be really good at video. So in a nutshell, just try them both out. They're both amazing. Both are working very well for my clients and in other businesses that I know. So it's not that one is better than the other. It's just what is better for you? You know what I'm saying? So you have to test them out to know that. So if you have any questions, go ahead and do #AskingEric and put them in the comments below. And if you got to the end of this video, put YouTube ads in the comments to let me know that you reached the end. And also like this video and share it with a friend or any business owners that you think it would be, useful. And then subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video regarding marketing, branding, advertising, personal branding content, anything like that. And other than that, I will see you in the next one.